let's talk about it. 3 things to consider or look out for if you are thinking or wondering if you're dealing with a male-centered woman. They choose their partner all the time. They have to ask for permission before they can make any decisions with you, even outings, trips, whatever. They still want to be or insist on being friends with your ex or justifies staying friends with an ex who they know very well was very hurtful towards you. They had a mother or a primary caregiver, a female caregiver when they were growing up who centered the males in the family, father, mother, uncles, and they were prepared in many ways than one to become a wife in the future. Let's talk about it. What are your thoughts? I did a recent video of videos where I was highlighting and bringing on as well other people's perspective on male-centered females. Now, culturally, being conditioned in an environment where male preferences in regard to serving them, like serving your father at home, is a big priority. Maybe you grew up seeing your mother, really centering your father and never even made time for herself or was not allowed to have time for herself. Her woman needs were not a priority. Everything revolved around the man in the house, which a lot of times is your father or your stepfather or an uncle or a grandfather or whatever. There was not a healthy display of partnership. It was there's what difference in regards to the power that the man had in the home versus the woman. There was a power differential. That's the word I was looking for. A huge power differential. There was encouragement on preparing you, the female, for marriage. But I digress. Let's talk about it. I'm going to stitch a video here of a young lady being pushed into a pool by her friend. And the friend didn't even care that she was screaming, I can't swim, I can't swim. And it brings a perspective on, being in friendships besides romantic relationship. Being in friendships and friendship breakups, we don't talk about the grief, the turmoil that can come up with being in friendships, especially female friendship, because as females, we are emotional at the core. We lack the ability to compartmentalize our feelings and emotions in many ways than men do. Men usually they get together with their boys, maybe they're drinking, they're playing whatever games, they're watching a game. They might talk about sports. They might talk about, it's just like, surface level stuff. Like, your friend, your girlfriends, you're talking deep stuff. They get to know you at the deepest, dirtiest levels. But you have a friend who will literally do that because other people are around. Sometimes not even for male attention a lot of times. Sometimes it can even be for other people's attention. Or at the core, they don't like you like that, but you guys have been friends for a long time, like length of friendship, equates to still having been together. But that's where even that becomes a thing where it can impact your emotions, your mood, how you show up in the world when you have a friend or friends who might start to not align with you. But let's talk about it. 3 things that I want you to consider, friends who, like, let's say you're going to do something, you're like, oh, I'm going to check in with my man first. Like, it's almost like they have to get permission from their man first before maybe they go on an outing or they go on a golf trip. And while they're there, that man is calling them several times. Like, you're constantly being interrupted. Third, friends who are still friends with your ex. To me, that's like a break of the girl code, like girls code. Like, you're still friends with my ex, or you still want to be friends with her, or you want to justify being friends with your ex, my ex, your ex, whatever, our exes. Like, that is especially when we had talked about what had went down, and you still feel like you have to explain yourself why you're still friends with them or follow them or engage with them or invite them to things. Oh, that's huge right there. If you have a mother who chooses men over you, chooses your father constantly over you, who makes you feel bad for disobeying your father, you're not in alignment, you're not feminine enough, you're too much, you need to like quiet down, otherwise you're not gonna get the husband that you want or need in the future. Those are the three things. Now I would, when diving down into a quick Google search and find the definition of men-centered women refer to a perspective or worldview that prioritizes masculine values, interests, and experiences, often at the expense of feminine ones, a concept known as androcentrism. So there's actually a scientific term to this. Or a female friend, or, can be a sibling, whatever, a mother, an auntie. Like, you're going to go somewhere and they're like, oh yeah, I got to cook for my man. I got to make sure they have everything all straight before I can go. And they're keeping you a placeholder, holding on there for hours until they are done doing whatever. And these are the things that usually can be like an ick, at least for me. What do you think? Let's talk about it. Okay, bye.
Sadly, this is what it could look like when you are friends with a male-centered woman. You could be having fun with her at a pool party, and all of a sudden you get tossed into the pool, having to get pulled out by strangers because she's trying to impress men who are standing around. If you've seen the news like I have, you've probably seen stories of women leaving their friends, abandoning them with questionable men, sometimes even in other countries, most of the time because they're jealous. These are the kind of friends that wait till you're around handsome guys or guys you said you're attracted to start telling embarrassing truths about you. Start spilling all your secrets. Only insecure and jealous women behave like this. If you have a friend or an associate that acts like a hater or your biggest op whenever men are around, that is not your friend. Get away from women like this, because she may put you in a situation where that may cost you your life, all because she's trying to entertain a man or because she's mad that you are. I just recently saw a woman who was saying that she went on a girls trip with her friends, and she said, I don't care how much you like a guy and he likes you, we all leave together. No matter where we go, we get in the Uber together, we leave the restaurant together. She was like, I don't care if I have to call your parents, I don't care if I have to call your man, I don't care what I have to do. If we came together, we leave together. That's a friend.
Being friends with male-centered women is really scary because they will throw you in a pool at a pool party if it means getting negative or positive attention. I just saw that video on TikTok where the girl throws her friend, and I'm saying friend really loosely, in the pool. And I think the scariest thing for me is seeing the girl with the evil eye hype up the friend, twerking, dancing at this pool party. No one else is in the water, mind you. And while she's hyping her up, you don't even see how fast the shift happens, but it happens as she throws her in the water with her phone in her hand, and then the friend is yelling, I can't swim. And instead of doing anything, the girl that threw her in backs up, like doesn't even help her out. And I just watched that video and I was like, you're gonna be thrown under a bus next. Like, literally, these women will put you in awful dangerous situations because they don't even think about themselves first, unfortunately. So if they're not thinking about themselves first, why the hell would they think about you first? They're male-centered, right? But also they have evil eyes because they think they're in secret competition with you. Like, you getting attention doesn't take away attention from another woman, right? Secure women understand this, but if you ever meet a girl that wants to fight for a man's attention, walk away.
Did y'all see the video of the girl who had pushed her homegirl into the pool? And it wasn't nobody in the pool, but they was at a pool party. So her homegirl was just dancing, drinking, got her phone out, recording herself, obviously feeling herself. Now her hating ass homegirl took it upon herself to go ahead and push the girl in the pool with her cell phone in her hand, and then tried to act blindsided as to why she don't know why the girl came out the pool and was mad. See, friends like that are the type of friends that get you around men and be like, oh yeah, because you'll give me my shirt. Friends like that are the ones that hang with you every day but secretly hate you. And I know, like, a lot of people be acting like, oh, she ain't mean, like, the comments just threw me. Oh, she ain't mean like that. It's a pool party. She could have got wet. No. If nobody else was in the pool, if you wanted somebody to get in the pool, baby, you get in. You pushed the girl in the pool because you was a hater. Like, I can't stand hoes that don't like to see their homegirl shine. Like, that weird energy to sit around people and know you don't like them, I never understand. I ain't never been around no bitch that I can't even fake like nobody. Like, I can't do it. The way y'all sit around people and know y'all don't like them and then be trying to shine on them or embarrass them when y'all get somewhere because you ain't getting all the attention you won't need to be studied. You girls are weird.
Did you guys see that girl who went to the pool party with her friends and the pool party was packed? There was people everywhere and nobody, not one single person, was in the pool until the girl's friends pushed her in. Outfit and all, she was not in a bathing suit. In front of everyone, they shoved one girl in the pool. I personally would never do that to one of my friends. I would never do that to one of my friends. And if one of my friends pushed me in a pool, outfit and all? But what do you guys think? Because some of the comments were like, it's a pool party. It's not that serious. Ooh, you got pushed in a pool. Even if it wasn't that serious, why'd you pick me? Why'd you push me in the pool? Why didn't you push her in the pool? How would you react?
Hey y'all, so I know y'all seen that viral video with the two friends that went to a pool party and her friend pushed her in the water. So I'ma just put it like this. That ain't her friend. That's her friend to me. And you have to really be cautious of who you befriend, because you just don't know who's out to get you. Like a person to be your friend just so they can come for you. Just so they can see how your life going and see what you got going on. Just so they can do some backdoor-ish. Like, you really have to really choose wisely who you make your friends. Like, really. Like, I done had a couple experiences in my life. And I got one friend. And I love her to death, but I got one friend. Like, one friend that I'm, like, really close with. Like, we do stuff together. One friend. I don't need no group of people to kick it. Like, one friend is good enough for me. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, if that was me and my friend pushed me in the water, I would have got out that pool and I would have pushed her back in the water. I sure would have. I would have pushed her in the water. Because don't try to embarrass me in front of all these people up here. You knew that I was not ready to get back in the pool. You knew that. My phone was on me and all that. And you decided to still throw me in the pool? Like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Like, that's not cool. But stuff like this reveals who your friends really are. Like, if you really pay attention to the little things, you will really see if somebody is your friend or not. You will really see. You just have to. And me, I'm a type of person where I do tests on people. I do tests on people. Like, I'm a type of person where I do a test on you to see if you passed. Like, for example, if I feel like you're talking about me or anything, what I would do is I will set up a seed. I will say something just to see if it's going to get back to somebody else by telling just one person that part. So it just all depends on how you look at stuff. Like, I do a lot of tests on people just to see what they be on. You feel me? Like for real, because you just never know. You just never know. And that's crazy. And I hope that girl is not her friend no more. I hope that she cut her off completely after that. Because that video went viral. And it's plain as day that girl was not her friend. And that's just what it is. It's plain as day. Like, you wanted to get her wet. You feel some type of way.